this video, I'm going to show you how to safely set up your door anchor, and I'm also going to show you some exercises you might not realize you can do with your door anchor in your X-Bar. So with that said, let's get started. So first off, you want a solid door. Exterior doors are nice because they're usually way solid, right? So that's what we're using in this example, but you can use an interior door. Just don't use a door that's flimsy because you don't want this thing coming at you. That wouldn't be fun, right? So anyways, I like doors, and the safest thing is to use a door that swings the opposite direction that you're going to use it. If it swings towards you, then I don't recommend setting up the door anchor in any position other than in the hinge, because otherwise you're going to have problems because it's going to try to open the door on you. If the door swings in and you put the door behind this, or the anchor behind this, you're going to have constant pressure trying to pull that door open. That's not good. You always want to pull against the door. So basically, since this door opens to the outside, I'm pulling it shut with the door anchor. That's what you want, because it's not going to go open if I'm pulling it shut, unless somebody opens the door. And that's the other thing. You want to have a lock on your door. A deadbolt is great. That's why exterior doors are perfect, because a deadbolt, you can lock that thing and know that somebody's not going to open the door up on you. Because, imagine, you're doing some type of intense exercise, you got the band stretched back and somebody opens that. You don't want to turn it into a slingshot and hit you. Bad thing to happen. So anyways, with that said, if your door is an exterior door and it opens out, you can literally put the door anchor anywhere and you should be safe. So I particularly, the obvious way is to put it right in the top center. And then, but you can also put it literally anywhere. So you can put it up here, you can put it right here, you can put it all the way down here in this corner, you can put it at the very bottom of the door, side of the door, anything. On a door like this, there's no spot you really can't put it. Now, if your door does swing towards you, and if it's an interior door, you do want to stick with a hinge. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So go ahead, go outside, and what you'll do is just stick it right through the hinge. Or, not necessarily go outside if you're inside, right? But you put it in the hinge, shut the door, and you're good. And it's not going anywhere in the hinge as long as you have a solid door. Now, if you push your door and it's rattling like crazy, don't use it. But in this situation, that is solid. Now, some people don't realize that our door anchors have a loop in them. This is where the bands go. The bands do not go through this D-ring. For one, they don't fit through it. But for two, that's not what those D-rings are for. The D-rings are actually to clip the bands to, and there's various exercises you can use that way. But what you always want to do is just loop your bands right through this loop, and that's how you anchor them. So with that said, this is what we're going to do. So put it right through the loop, and good. And then basically you just kind of get it even on both sides. Take your X-Bar. It's always easiest to clip your bands with one side of your X-Bar on the ground, and then you can clip the bands in pretty effortlessly that way. Not that it's hard anyways, but that's just a little tip to make it a little better. Then again, make sure it's even. But one exercise that a lot of people don't realize they can do with their X-Bar is calf raises. But you can do them really well. Just get in position like this and do calf raises. And I guarantee, doing calf raises like this, you're going to set your calves on fire the next day. What I do is I do a set of 50, either wide foot or narrow or pointed in. I do 50 for my first set, and then my second set, I'll go wide or narrow, depending on what I did on my first set. So, okay, and then my third set, I'll go straight. Now, my second, third set, I always do 30. So I start with 50 on the hardest, then do 30 and 30, and it will kill you. Promise you. You won't walk very easy the first couple times you did it. Now, a couple other things you can do is, you can do lunges like this. That's so good. That pull on your hamstrings is unlike anything. It's very different than using traditional weights, because it's pulling at you in a different direction. And you can feel that Oh man, even just doing those couple reps, I'm already feeling it quite a bit. Now from this position, I put it about chest high, and you can do exercises like chest press this way. Now I'm only using the blue band, but you can use black band. You can also use black and blue at the same time and get a lot more resistance. But this is just showing you different ways to use it. Do some overhead tricep extensions. This is real nice from this angle. Now this is definitely something that if somebody were to open the door, it's in the hinge side, it's fine. But if you had it on the other side and somebody opened the door and you're like this, oh yeah, that's gonna be a bad day right there for sure, so don't do that. Oh, that's nice. But there's all kinds of different exercises you can do from these positions. Also, another tricep extension. Oh, that feels good. So many different possibilities. I just wanted to give you a couple there. But now you know the proper way to use your door anchors.